So today we're going to talk about 7 features I'd change about the iPod Touch 7th generation. So the iPod Touch 7th generation might actually be coming out soon, and today we're going to talk about 7 features I would change from most to least important. First is Touch ID, which I really think is necessary. In fact, I was a little bit surprised the iPod Touch 6th generation didn't have it. But however, I feel like since the 7th generation, I feel like the Touch ID sensor would be really necessary. Okay? Second is a 4.3-inch screen and roughly the same size. So similar to the iPhone, yeah, so that's similar to the next iPhone SE that I said I do. I do that screen size, giving it less bezels. Okay. 3 is an upgraded rear camera. So I would upgrade it from 8 to 10 megapixels. I would upgrade the f-stop from f2.2 to f2.0. I would add dual LED flash instead of single LED flash, and I would add 720p at 240 frames per second video along with 60 frames per second video. And I would also add 4 megapixel still photos while taking videos. Number 4 is a front camera, so I'd upgrade it from somewhere from f2. Now this one wouldn't be as big of an upgrade. This one would be somewhere from f2.2 to f4.8, because if you know, 1.2 megapixels is pretty bad, and those people would have to be using a nearly 5-year-old front camera. I mean, technically back then 1.2 megapixels wasn't outdated, but however, if I haven't said it, I upgrade it somewhere from 2.2 to 4.8, which 2.2 represents a megapixel more, while 4.8 represents while I do no more than 4 times. Number 5 is battery capacity. So I'd upgrade it from somewhere from, okay, just a minute, I need to figure something out. Next, I would increase the battery capacity somewhere from 1158 milliamps to 1390 milliamps. 1158 milliamps represents, it would represent at least 95% of the battery capacity of the iPhone 3GS, which that would actually make it the first the first iPod Touch to have a battery capacity higher than any iPhone, which the iPhone 3Gs is just 1150 milliamps. And if I haven't said it, the most would be 1390 milliamps, which I can't remember what that represents. But however, I know that it's less than the iPhone 2G's 1400 milliamps. And yes, there was a decrease between the 2G, and yes, the 3G and 3GS were lower than the iPhone 2G's battery capacity. Number 6 is the A10 Fusion chip with a 2.16 gigahertz to 2.3 gigahertz clock speed. I would want it to be at least that because the iPad Pro 9.7 of 2016 had that clock speed, and it had an A9X. So I'd want to make it at least that, and then I would do it with either 3 or 4 cores. Like the iPhone 6s had 2 cores, while the iPhone 7 had 4 cores. And then lastly, which is number 7, is similar to number 6, I would increase the RAM from 1 gigabyte to 2 gigabytes. So which means that it would have the same processing power and RAM as the iPhone 7. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. So I saw a comment asking me to do a DJ Khaled song review, and I said I'd do a DJ Khaled album review, but however, I don't know, I want to do it, and I said I would, so I need to do it. And remember, could you please try to support me some? I'm doing low, and I'd like it if we could get at least 2 or 3 people to subscribe. So right now it's at 36 subscribers. On June 11 it was at 36 subscribers, while now it's at 35 subscribers as of last time I checked. So if we could get 2 people to subscribe, that would be great. And I'd like it to be by as soon as possible. But please. And even though it's better late than never, I would love it. I would really appreciate if it would be by July 11, which is the 5-month anniversary of my YouTube channel. And so we can get things up from June 11. And also again, I'd like to try to get 1,000 video views or 50 subscribers or both no later than 6 months after I started uploading videos, which will be August 11. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching that last video, y'all who did. Anyways, bye.